Normally, though, because of the botanical content, we normally say once it's open, you need to drink it within 12 months, really.
Yeah.
After that, oxidisation starts to take effect and the flavour will diminish.
I mean,
it's scientific now.
I know, I like it though. I feel knowledgeable. And of course, everything you tell me, I will then tell you as if I know it.
Top salesman.
Paul, I don't want to say welcome to Edgley Park because you're probably here more than me.
No one's here more than you.
Great to have you back. I'm talking about you for a change instead of...
well, we'll see how we get on.
Yeah, we can wander sometimes in our conversations. Could account it, but it's about Stockport gin. It seems like it's been around forever.
Everyone always says that.
I know, it just seems... How did it start? I mean, was there not a gin in Stockport at the time? What makes you sit there and go, do you know what, Stockport needs a gin?
It was one of those, like me and Cheryl we're big gin drinkers. We're not like raging alcoholics, but we like our gin and we like craft gins, and wherever we travel to, we like to find the local gin, as we call it, find out who makes it, why they make it. And as you know, we're both Stockport born and bred, and whenever you went out in Stockport and asked for the local gin, there just wasn't one. And we said for a long time, someone should make a Stockport gin one day, put Stockport on the gin map. And no one did it, so we did it.
And when you say Stockport gin, I mean, you didn't go out in your back garden and start picking bits up, do you, and just chucking it into it?
Not really, no.
How do you know, what makes it Stockport?
Well, it's obviously all made in Stockport. We use some signature potatoes. So we live in Compstle, so we forage pine needles from Etherow Country Park. That's our signature Stockport botanical that goes in everything that we do. But listen, we've always said from day one, if you're going to call yourself Stockport gin, everything we do has to reflect this town in one way or another. And our purpose is not only to make gin, but promote Stockport as a whole.
And you both had good jobs, and you start. I remember in the early days, your little bottles of gin or two. That's nice stuff.
Yeah.
And the next minute, the news comes that no longer will you be making it in the garage. Mm-hmm. You're actually going to have your own distillery. How did that process come on? Because that must have been a huge decision to take for you and Cheryl.
I mean, it was one of the, when we first started, we were distilling at home in a garage, bottling and labelling on the kitchen table. And we launched 12 months before COVID. Things just went crazy in COVID. The business grew enormously. It took over the house completely. We were using kids' bedrooms as storage rooms and things like that. And at that point, you're like, do you know what? Enough's enough. We need to find somewhere bigger and better to do what we do. So yeah, just coming out of COVID, February 2021, signed the lease for our current home in Stockport Town Centre, just off the marketplace on St Peter's Gate.
And what was the capacity when you were at home? I mean, what in terms of bottles?
Everything, all the equipment we had at home is the same equipment we now use. We've just got more space to do it in.
Right. And the kids don't have to be surrounded by gin when they go to bed at night.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Which is a plus.
Yeah.
And you hit success really early on, didn't you? Because I remember you being in some of the biggest stores, in London, and having, special bottles that you were doing. Tell me a bit about that story.
Yeah, I mean, it was one of those, when we first launched, it all seemed very easy from the start. Cheryl's really good with social media. She'd built kind of a really good following to start with. So the initial buzz were there. So when we first started, people were coming to us to ask for it. And then we quickly realised that, this isn't going to last forever. We need to get out there. And one of the first places we approached was Robinson's Brewery, who we've got a really good working relationship with. And one of the second people we approached was Selfridges. And we just found out that if you annoy people for long enough, they'll give you 10 minutes at a time. And with my other job, I was working down in London one day, and I managed to get hold of one of the main buyers at Selfridges on Oxford Road, one of them, I can't remember. And he said, yeah, come in and bring a bottle. So Cheryl booked a last minute train and we went down and met him, and he said, listen, we like what you're doing, the gin's good. We'll stock it in the Manchester stores, and if it goes well, we'll trial it in Birmingham, and if it goes well there, we'll put it in London. And it's now stocked in all four, and we've done some exclusive stuff with them as well. And then things like that, you can start to build a bit of a reputation on, because if you can say to people you're stocked in somewhere like Selfridges, which is one of the most prestigious department stores in the world, let alone the country, people stand up and take notice of you.
It's a big risk, isn't it? I mean, when you go, especially just before COVID, it turned out it worked out well for you.
Yeah.
But to go from having good, secure jobs to putting everything on the line, how big a decision was it? How long did it take you both to think, right, go on, let's do it. Let's chuck ourselves in.
Cheryl was hairdressing. She was a self-employed hairdresser. And after launching, she closed her hairdressing down after 4 weeks after we launched. Wow. Because someone had to be on the business full time. I was working in architecture. I was obviously quite well paid for what I did. So I carried on working full time. And it was a case of, I'd go in the office all day, come home, put the kids to bed and essentially start work again. And we'd work through the night, bottling and labelling. And we just absolutely love what we do. And as we got busier and busier, in the January of 2020, I went part-time at work because I wanted to spend more time making and enjoying what we did. And then COVID hit. I hated working from home. Could not stand it. But as I said earlier, the business grew massively during COVID, and it was that decision. We either had to stop what we're doing or we have to fully go for it. And we said at the time, if we don't do it, we'll regret it for the rest of our lives. Yeah.
And your love shines through. I mean, people tell me they can tell I'm passionate about Stockport County. I can tell you're passionate about Stockport Gin.
And Stockport County.
And Stockport County, it works well, doesn't it? In terms of collaborations, that there's been some great examples, haven't there, of your love linking up with other like-minded people. Tell me about some of those collaborations. Yeah,
again, it goes back to that fact that, that we should be working with as many local people and businesses as we can. So we've collaborated with Robinson's Brewery. We made a gin to honour their Shire horses. We collaborated with Runaway Brewery, who are a small independent brewery based in the town centre. That was this summer. And then obviously we do loads of work here at County. So we make County gin for the club, we do the man of the match stuff. We've obviously just relaunched the Bagara gin, which is raising money for the Kits by County. And we're always looking for more people to collaborate with. So if you know anyone, let me know.
And that, for me, that epitomises what you're about, because it's not, here at the club, we've got this philosophy that, no commercial organisation has got any right to operate anywhere unless it's prepared to reinvest. And you do that. And I think a good example of that, and it needs highlighting, is the relaunch of the Bagara gin. Which was very popular, hugely popular.
It was first time. Right?
Before I carry on, because I've forgotten already, tell me what makes it special. Tell me about the Uruguayan influence within that gin.
We launched it, I always forget this date, we launched it 3-4 years ago maybe, in collaboration, again another collaboration with the Stockport County Supporters Co-op, raising money for the statue of Danny at the ground. Obviously me and Cheryl are both big County fans. So for us to be able to do something like that was, it was good, but it was a huge honour as well. And we raised nearly $3,500 for the statue fund, which was great. And as you said, the gin was incredibly popular. So obviously Danny's Uruguayan, so the gin was heavily inspired by his native roots. So it's distilled with some tropical fruits native to Uruguay and a traditional Uruguayan herbal tea as well. And people have always said, you have to bring that gin back. But it's one of those gin, it's a gin with a purpose.
Yeah.
And what we can't do is bring it back and keep all the money. That isn't what we're about, and especially with a gin like that. And obviously we've had discussions over the past 12 months with you and Alison at the Community Trust, and it's back, raising money for the Kits by County campaign.
And to be able to buy a bottle of gin and know that by buying it, you're also in the process buying a young child a PE kit. It's terrific, isn't it?
And it's what our philosophy is that good gin should not only taste good but do good. And
brilliant.
That gin epitomises that.
And in terms of good gin, won some awards as well.
Won a lot of awards.
Yeah. Tell us some of the highlights. As you know, I'm always espousing the beauty. I don't drink as much of it as I should. Some people say I should drink less than I should, but gin, I don't drink as much as I should of it. Tell us about some of the awards.
Every gin we've made really has some sort of a award or recognition in its own right. But the big one's a Twist of Lime gin. It was awarded Best Gin in Britain in 2022. And to have something like that,
it's a huge accolade, isn't it?
Makes people stand up and think, do you know what, these guys must be doing something right.
And you're in the town centre.
We are.
It's not just about making gin, is it? There's more to the business than that. And I've had the pleasure of being at several events. There was one where I wish you'd told me that there were doubles. Feeling a bit squiffy. Then somebody said, well, you should be squiffy, they were doubles. But we won't talk about that. But it was a good afternoon.
It was a good afternoon.
What I remember of it. But there's more to life there, isn't there? Yeah. Tell us about the other things that you do.
So we've obviously got a shop front where people can come in and and try the gins and grab a bottle, and we've got a wide range of other products that we sell. But the big things we do now, we host distillery tours, so people can come in and learn about us at Stockport Gin and try a couple of gins, taste our full range, get a full tour of the distillery. And then we've got a gin school as well, where you can actually come and make your very own bottle of gin, which is growing massively in popularity at the moment.
And a great event space as well. I mean, we've had events up there. It's if you've got like 60, 70 people, is that about right in terms of capacity?
Probably not that comfortably. We can do about 40 or 50.
So I always exaggerate. I was trying to make it bigger than it was. But
I'll get people asking me for all sorts.
Weddings
We have had a wedding reception up there.
Have you really?
Yeah, last year we did a wedding reception up there. We've had baby showers, 60th birthday parties, Christmas works dues. And obviously we do a lot of our own nights, so canvas painting. He used to have chocolate making classes up there. We've done all sorts, yeah. It's a good space.
Well, the manager, one of his presents, somebody got him and his wife. They went to a gin tasting, him and Kate, and loved it.
Yeah.
So I was
Someone
talking about
needs to buy one for us then,
well,
didn't he?
he's talking about maybe, not with the players clearly, but maybe getting some of the coaching staff.
Absolutely,
to come. Although on some recent performances, maybe a gin tour might not do him any harm. Just
no comment.
No. In terms of the community here, so you're right in the heart of it. There's nowhere more central than where you are. What sort of support do you get? Do you find that there's a supportive business community around you?
Enormously, yeah. Stockport's really lucky that it does have such a collaborative and supportive business community and network. Everyone knows each other. Everyone helps each other. I was talking to someone the other day, and we were talking about exactly that. It's not about, people don't have to come to me and buy gin. I don't have to go somewhere else and use someone else's services. But everyone recommends each other. You share each other's social media posts, spread the word. And I think that's one of the main reasons why Stockport is thriving at the moment, because everyone does support each other and work together.
There's a buzz. It's like everybody's suddenly proud that they're from, not necessarily from, but they're in this town. Yeah. They work in this town. All the national media are talking about, this being, the place to be and the place to live.
Yeah.
I get the feeling it's like everybody's proud to be here and be involved, and they want to keep that going.
Yeah, definitely.
And that seems to be evident in, certainly, everybody that I know knows Stockport Gin. Well, they're not all alcoholics.
So, yeah.
These are normal people.
Yeah. No, it's good. And exactly that, everyone, I've always been one of those people, you go on holiday and you meet people and they're like, where are you from? And from Stockport. I've always said Stockport. It used to wind me up when people say, oh, near Manchester. I'm like, no, I'm not.
You can say that secondary. You can say, only when they say where's Stockport. If they say where's Stockport,
then most people know where Stockport
now
is.
They do.
Yeah.
I think largely because, again, the role you'll play, in terms of this, it's a gin that's national.
Yeah.
People get to know where it is.
Yeah, definitely.
And we've got every reason to be proud of that. Tell us about, obviously, you're county fans.
Yeah, big county fans.
Brought your kids up the right way.
We actually met watching county.
Did you really?
Torquay away, 2006.
Wow, how romantic.
I know. Game got called off as well, went down for the weekend, got rained off half an hour before kick-off, and then we met in the pub.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Not read my website, have you? Saw one there.
What year was that?
And then the best one was we went back on a Tuesday night for the replay. We got beat 4-0.
And you stayed together?
Yeah.
You see. Meant to be. And you brought your kids up the right way.
Yeah, kids
absolutely
love it. Kids absolutely love it, yeah.
Fantastic that, isn't it, when you see them. I mean, nothing gives me a greater buzz than seeing the number of shirts out there now.
Yeah, I mean, it's great. Listen, I've always loved match days, but, the group of lads and girls that we've sit with for the past 20 years, we still all sit together, but now all the kids sit with us as well, and all the kids know each other, and they're all sharing sweets and all this, and it's so good that as well as Stockport's on the rise, it's like I always say, it's the perfect storm. Yeah. Stockport's on the rise, the club's back on the rise, you've got things like Foodie Friday, Blossoms, everything's just happened at the perfect time.
Yeah. It's a real place on the up, isn't it?
It is.
And looking ahead in terms of growth, we know where we want to be as a football club, the Championship. I'm convinced we're going up this year, but then again, I'm convinced we're going up every year, so probably not the best person to ask. We're always going to win 2-0 until they score. What about Stockport Gin? Where do you see yourself 5 years' time?
We love what we do, and we'll do it for as long as we possibly can. We've got big plans for the business. We've talked about how we can get Stockport Gin across the UK. One of the big aims for kind of next year, the next 2 years, is is to try and get Stockport gin all around the world. Try and look at the export market. There's a huge market out there for gin, in particular English gin. England is where gin was made, so our gin is sought after worldwide. And if we can tell people we've got the best gin in Britain, then that's one foot through the door.
That's a big statement, isn't it?
Correct.
I mention that a lot, as you know, on match days, because I'm proud that Stockport gin's twist of lime was the best gin in Great Britain. It makes me I have had a bottle of it, not all at once. And people that I had it with said, "Oh, this is great. Get that green one again." They always say
the green. Everyone calls it the
green one. Yeah, but that is a great selling point, isn't it? And to be able to take that internationally would be
hopefully
fantastic.
That's one of the big plans.
Well, next year's 25 years since Stockport County first went to China.
Let's do it.
It sounds to me like a marriage made in heaven, promoting Stockport gin on that tour. But you're right, that's the way to go, isn't it? Just as we did all those years ago.
Yeah, hopefully.
And another example of Stockport just being different. I mean, we always, as a club here, we always say, let's be different, but let's be different class.
Yeah.
Let's do things the right way.
Yeah, not a kind of not a gimmicky way, and not a...
No.
Again, we never do something for the sake of doing something. People say, "Oh, will you ever make a Parma Violet gin, or at Christmas will you put gold shimmers in your gin?" We're like, no, we're not about that. We make proper gin for the right reason. Not that it's not proper gin, but it's not our kind of gin.
No.
So yeah, it's all about doing things the right way. And
who does the tasting then? Who has the final say on?
We both do.
Do you? Do you ever argue?
No. The one thing is we've got a very, very similar taste in what style of gin we like.
Other than your own gin, what's the best gin you've ever had?
Years ago,
nothing to do with what we're talking about there.
No, it's not. We're going off piece. Years ago, there used to be a gin called Tinker Gin, which was like a really citrusy dry gin. It was incredible. It was really popular. And then I never found out who made it, but whoever did make it, I think they went bust. And it was so popular that every now and again, a bottle will pop up on like eBay or bottle exchange websites. They go for hundreds of pounds. Wow. It was good gin now, yeah.
How long does it last, a bottle of gin? Does it expire?
Really, as long as you keep the bottle seal, it should last indefinitely. And the best way to describe it is, listen, if you make whiskey and put it in a wooden barrel for 60 odd years, and apparently that's the best whiskey. I'm not a big whiskey fan, but the older a whiskey is, the better it is. If that's been sat in a wooden cask and you can still drink it, I think a bottle of gin in a glass bottle will be all right. Yeah. Normally, though, because of the botanical content, we normally say once it's open, you need to drink it within 12 months, really. Yeah. After that, oxidisation starts to take effect and the flavour will diminish. Yeah, it's scientific now.
I know, I like it though. I feel knowledgeable. Yeah, and of course, everything you tell me, I will then tell you as if I know it.
Top salesman.
You don't know. And the key thing is, of course, now every match day you feature, because every player that wins man of the match takes home a bottle.
Tell your wives and girlfriends.
Oh, I know, that's my. I always say, guys, keeping wives and girlfriends happy for years, and then I don't mean wives and girlfriends. Just say wives or girlfriends happy.
Even the kids are like, here comes the joke. Here comes the joke.
Am I that predictable? Yeah. Well, listen, Paul, it's always a pleasure, mate, and
absolutely.
Thank you for what you brought to the town, and you're going to continue to bring to the town.
Do.
Obviously, thank you for what you do for us. It's a perfect relationship. And it's nice that both businesses, organisations are on the up at the same time, and long may that continue. Very much so. Thank you for covering your window with county imagery ahead of always. When we nearly went up. Stuck up in the kids' bedrooms. You're not wasting them, at least. No. Every time a player leaves, one gets taken down. The only way to be once they've left. Yeah. Brad Hills left last year, so he had to come down, and then he joined, so I had to put him back up again. You never throw him away. No. You never know in football, do you? You never know. Louis Barry's still sat in a drawer somewhere. I think he might be there a while. Thanks for everything, mate. No, thank you. Good luck, and thanks for all you do for us. Cheers, appreciate it. Cheers, thanks, Paul. Thank you.